What's good with you? This is Algernon Hall, aka your dream catcher, your dream coach, and I'm ecstatic today. Why? Because it's episode 5. We made a vow, a commitment on January 1st to awaken our dreams, and we've been hearing some positive feedback on Instagram and also on Facebook. People are being inspired, people are being empowered, and I thank you for the encouraging messages. And it feels good to know that people are really starting to understand that they can make anything come true. So we talked about, we were going through a transformation process. We've been working on our mental state, and we also been working on our belief system. If you recall, when we launched, we talked about making a decision to awaken our dreams. Just being tired of being sick and tired, wanting to make a change to awaken our dreams. Then we went into the mathematical equation. You being a mathematical equation, adding actions to awaken your dream. Then we went to World War U, and it's all about getting out your way. You are the biggest obstacle standing in front of you and your dreams. And then we went and talked about living and existing. Did you ask yourself that question? Are you living or are you existing? Existing meaning, are you getting up every day with an unfulfilled life, complaining about life, wanting something more, wanting something bigger? Or are you living, operating on your gifts, your talents, and your abilities? Well, today we're going to continue to press on. We're going to continue to build a mindset and also our belief system. And we're going to talk about extraordinary you. Extraordinary you. And people have been asking about these quotes that I've been putting on Instagram and on Facebook. Be extraordinary. What is that all about, Al? What it's about is going above average to reach your full potential at all facets of life. We were not made to be ordinary. We're extraordinary. What it also means is our uniqueness, your sexiness, your dopeness, your gifts, your talents, your abilities. That's what separates us. Yes, we're all, there's some of us that are tall, some of us that are short, some of us that are gifted vocally, some of us are gifted athletically, some of us are gifted in writing. We're all wired differently with a different DNA, and that's what makes us extraordinary. So being extraordinary is all about discovering it and walking into that. So number one, what I want you to do is, I want you to commit to discover. What do you mean by that? I want you to remove distractions. I want you to focus on you. I want you to slow down life and spend some time in prayer and meditation and find out what you are really gifted at, what you were wired to do. You were designed to do something tremendous on this earth, and a lot of us are not operating in it. A lot of us are full of doubt, full of fear, and a lot of us are locked into jobs and different occupations and doing things because we feel that we have to, and that's the end of the road. But it's not. So commit to discover. Sit down, write those things down. Write down what you're good at. Write down what you enjoy. Write down that thing that if you could do this and you didn't get paid a dime, that you would do it anyway. More than likely, 9 times out of 10, that falls into your gifts, your talents, and your abilities. And guess what? Your purpose. So commit to discovery. Number 2, what I want you to do is I want you to commit to cultivate that. Commit to cultivate. What do you mean by that? Once you determine this and find out and discover what your gifts and your talents and abilities are, you need to work diligently to perfect those gifts. It's like being a superhero. And those of you that follow comics back in the day and even the Marvel today with the Avengers and whatnot, think about superheroes. They all have superpowers. We're no different. We have superpowers. We all are gifted. We all have different talents. We all have different abilities. And if you think about it, like one of the movies that's about to come out in March, and I can't wait to see it, is Batman versus Superman. Now let's just look at Superman, for example. Superman at a young age realized and understood that he was different, that it was something about him that made him different than everybody else walking on the planet. So what did he do? He went, he isolated himself, and he started to play around with those gifts, play around with those abilities, his talents, and he cultivated his strength. He got stronger because he understood the power that he had. And now, once he mastered that, he became this awesome, powerful force. Take Batman. Batman was gifted with extreme intelligence. So what Batman did was he separated himself. Obviously there was tragedy that pushed him to this particular place where he wanted to be a crime fighter. But what he did was he took that intelligence and he created this suit. He created war machines. He created the Batmobile and all of these different gadgets to fight crime. We're no different. You're a superhero. What are your superpowers? What are your gifts? What are your talents? What are your abilities? We all were designed with DNA, particular wiring, so we can go out and dispense that into humanity. That's what we're here for. So you have to make a decision, number one, to discover what those gifts are. But two, I want you to cultivate that. Once you do that, we're taking a step closer to awakening our dreams. So this is Algernon Hall. Thank you so much for spending time with me for episode 5. We're taking this journey together. We're awakening our dreams, and I'll see you next time. Peace.